each of them. We've talked about the cannabis industry and how to pick the winning cannabis stocks and IPOs. We also gave everybody watching a brief look inside the Institute, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. Right now, though, let's examine another very exciting opportunity for cannabis investors. Trading options on cannabis stocks has only been around since really 2018, and the Institute is fortunate to have the man who's been called America's #1 options trader on our board. He's joining us now via satellite from the other side of the world, from his private estate on New Zealand's Billionaires Row. Tom Gentile, can you hear me?
Hey, Mike, loud and clear. Danny, Joe, good to see you. We got the gang back together again.
Always a pleasure, Tom. You know, Tom and I grew up just a few towns away from each other.
Oh, I didn't know that, Joe.
Yeah, right outside of Pittsburgh. My dad actually helped build the tunnels in that city.
Tom, you have one of those classic American dream stories. I mean, you were raised in a blue-collar house with no college degree. You're stocking shelves at Home Depot during the day, but teaching yourself how to trade options at night. And you became pretty good at it. You even launched an academy to train investors on options. You sold that in 2009 to a big Wall Street firm, I believe for $20 million. You've also made a name for yourself in cannabis. You're the co-founder of a medical cannabis business in Florida that's focused on treating military vets. And you're one of the biggest options traders on cannabis stocks. So let's tackle a simple question. Most people have never traded options. How would you explain options to someone just getting started?
Well, Joe, think about the difference between stocks and options as a difference between buying and renting shares. Now, that probably doesn't make sense, and I get it, but better just to show you the power of options. So, Cara Therapeutics makes a synthetic cannabis drug to treat pain, kidney disease, and a couple of rare conditions. Last November, November 6th, shares were trading around $19.41 a piece. So let's say the price is right. You invest $1,941 to buy 100 shares of Cara's stock. It was definitely a smart move because between November 6th and November 12th, shares jumped from $19.41 to a high of $21.80 a piece. So congratulations. You just made over 12% in 6 days. On the other hand, an options contract is like a rental agreement. You're controlling or renting 100 shares of Cara Therapeutics for a certain amount of time, weeks, months, whatever. And you could have grabbed an options contract for only $5. Now, if you had bought those shares 6 days later, you would have been up 12%. If you had rented the shares, however, you would have made 2,300%. That's 2,300%.
So invest $5 in one of these option contracts and you're benefiting from the same price movement of those 100 shares that would have regularly cost you $1,941 to buy, but you never actually own the shares.
That's true. Now, don't get me wrong. I love cannabis stocks. But when I started trading options all those years ago, I needed a way to make a lot of money fast without risking a lot of money. So that's what you can get with options. You only need to invest $14 in an options contract on GW Pharma to make 4,543% in 8 days. Or $10 in an option contract on New Age Beverage to make 7,500% in just 4 days.
Clearly, those are exceptional gains, and options are highly speculative, but you're not risking a lot of money on any one trade.
And that's true. And it's more common to see double or triple digit returns than it is to see quadruple digit returns. I'm always aiming to at least double my money on any trade I make.
Tom, you've been working on a special project over the past couple months. You've just finished filming a comprehensive masterclass on trading cannabis options. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. Trading options has changed my life. It really has made all my dreams come true. And I want to help others experience this for themselves. So I created this masterclass. It's a series of 10 videos, each about 5 minutes long. If you've never traded options before, you can just start at the beginning. I'll cover the basics, the terms and lingo you should know. I demonstrate how options work, the risks involved, portfolio management. I have a step-by-step walkthrough for setting up your account to trade options. Now that's the easy stuff. Then it's time to get serious. So I've prepared training sessions covering my tricks and secrets. So I've been trading for about 30 years. During that time, I built a lot of custom algorithms that are constantly scanning the market, looking for thousands of different technical indicators, identifying patterns and strategies.
You know, that's no joke. Now, Tom, I've seen your server room. It looks like a set from Star Trek, but not all your indicators are complex. I mean, the 1030 cross, for example, that's made you a lot of money, and it's simple enough for anyone to find on their own.
Yeah, the 1030 cross is easy, but it's powerful. It's a momentum indicator. It measures the stock's average price over 2 different time frames. So you track the 10-day moving average and the 30-day moving average. So if you see the 10-day moving average crossing suddenly trending up so that it crosses above the 30 line, that's a sign. Momentum is rapidly picking up and the stock's ready to pop. And if you know that, why not trade the options for a shot at all that upside? So let's look at some back-tested examples. Last August, the 1030 cross showed up with AbbVie. They sell a cannabis-based drug called Marinol. Now at the time, you could have bought these option contracts for about $45 a piece. 9 days later, they would have soared over 2,300%. Last November, the 1030 cross appeared with Kronos Group. Each options contract would have cost you $5. 4 days later, you could have made over 3,100% on your money. The 1030 cross also appeared with GW Pharmaceuticals. 24 hours later, you could have pocketed 3,400% windfall. I can show anyone how to find the 1030 cross in less than 15 seconds. All you need is Yahoo Finance or any other free website like it.
When somebody joins the National Institute for Cannabis Investors, they receive your masterclass on cannabis option.
Yep, and new subscribers get it right away.
Tom, I know you're on a satellite connection, but we're about to jump into another area where you have some expertise, investing in private cannabis deals or startups. Would you mind hanging out for a little while longer to talk about the opportunities there?
Yeah.